Hello students, this is Part Thakkar. In our today's lecture, we are going to continue our numerical of forced convection. So let's start with the first numerical. Water at 50 degrees Celsius enters 1.5 centimeter diameter and 3 meter long tube with a velocity of 1.5 meter per second. The tube wall is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. Calculate the heat transfer coefficient and total amount of heat transferred if water exit temperature is 70 degrees Celsius. Here we have two temperature, entry temperature of the water as well as exit temperature of the water. So we can easily calculate the mean temperature of water, which is 50 plus 70 divided by 2, which is 60 degrees Celsius. We know the diameter of the tube from which the water is flowing, the length of the tube, which is 3 meter, velocity of the water is 1.5 meter per second. The inlet temperature is 50, outlet is 70, so mean temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. The surface temperature of the tube from which water is flowing is 100 degrees Celsius. These are the properties and the given values: Prandtl number, density, viscosity, specific heat, Nusselt number, and this is the conductivity of water which is given in question. We have to use this correlation of Nusselt to find out the value of H. So first we need to find out the Reynolds number, as velocity is given in the question. This is the question of forced convection. So to use this relation, we need value of Reynolds number because value of Prandtl number is already given in questions. So using the equation for the Reynolds, Vd by nu, V is a velocity which is 1.5 mentioned in question, D diameter which is 0.015, and this is viscosity, this is kinematic viscosity which is given 0.517 into 10 raised to minus 6. So by solving this value, we will get value of Reynolds number as 43520.3, which is greater than 2000, which shows that flow is turbulent. Now we have value of Reynolds number, we know the value of Prandtl number from the given data. So using the relation, Nusselt is equal to 0.023 Reynolds raised to 0.8, Prandtl raised to 0.4. Putting value of Reynolds and Prandtl in this equation, as well as we know the equation of Nusselt number is HLC by K, where LC is a characteristic dimension, or we can say that characteristic length. So in our example, there is a tube from which the water is flowing. So our characteristic dimension or characteristic length is diameter of the tube, which is already given in question as a 1.5 centimeter. So 0.015. So putting all the values, the only unknown in this equation is H, which is convective heat transfer coefficient. So solving this equation, we will get value of H as 8106.34 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now from the value of H, we can easily calculate heat transfer rate by convection by using equation H delta T, where area is a surface area of the tube which is pi dl. We know value of diameter as well as length. In bracket there is a temperature difference, the temperature difference Ts minus Tm. Here Ts is a surface temperature of the tube which is given in question as 100 degrees Celsius, and T mean is a mean temperature, entry temperature of the water plus exit temperature of the water divided by 2, so that the 50 plus 70 divided by 2, so that the 60. So the delta T would be Ts minus Tm, so that 100 minus 60, so that 40. After solving this value, we will get heat transfer rate by convection as 45840.27 watt. Moving towards the next question. Water at 20 degrees Celsius enters a 2 centimeter diameter tube with a velocity of 1.5 meter per second. The tube is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. Find the tube length required to heat the water at temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. Water entering at the tube at 20 degrees Celsius. We have to decide the length for which outlet temperature of the water would be 60 degrees Celsius. Use following properties for water: Prandtl number, density, conductivity, viscosity, and specific heat is given in question, and the relation between Nusselt, Reynolds and Prandtl is also mentioned in the question. First, given data, so there is an inlet temperature of water which is 20 degree, outlet temperature of water which is required as a 60 degrees Celsius. From these two values, we can easily calculate the mean temperature of water, which is 20 plus 60 divided by 2, so that the 40 degrees Celsius. Velocity of water 1.5 meter per second, density, conductivity, viscosity, surface temperature, specific heat and Prandtl number is given in given data. Now first thing which we need to find out is a mass flow rate of water. because by using value of mass flow rate we can easily calculate the amount of heat required to supply to the water to raise the temperature of water from 20 degrees Celsius to the 60 degrees Celsius. So for that we have to use equation mc delta T. In that equation we required value of mass flow rate. So we can easily calculate mass flow rate of water by using equation density into area into velocity. Unit of density we know kg per meter cube. Unit of this area is a meter square, so kg per meter, and the unit of velocity is meter per second. So this is kg per second, which is mass flow rate. So putting value of density, this is area, so cross sectional area of the pipe, which is going to be pi by 4 d square, because water is flowing from the pipe. So we have to take cross sectional area for the mass flow rate. That's why this is pi by 4 d square, not a surface area, into velocity. We know value of density, which is given in question 992.2 kg per meter cube. Diameter is 0.02 and velocity is 1.5 meter per second. So putting all the value of density, area and velocity in this equation, we will get mass flow rate as 0.467 kg per second. Now to find out value of H, we require Reynolds number. So we can easily find out value of Reynolds number by using this equation Vd by nu. Here V is our velocity, which is 1.5, d diameter, and this is viscosity, which is 0.659 into 10 raised to minus 6. So by solving these values, we will get value of Reynolds number as 45523.5, which is greater than 2000. So that flow is a turbulent. Now using this correlation of Nusselt with Reynolds and Prandtl, we will get value of Nusselt as 219.84. Now we know that Nusselt number is equal to HLC by K. Here again this is a pipe, so that characteristic length or characteristic dimension is diameter of the pipe. So Nusselt number is equal to HD by K. In this equation we know the value of diameter and the conductivity. So solving this equation, we will get value of convective heat transfer coefficient H is equal to 6968.9 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now we want to find out the length required to raise the temperature of water from 20 degree to 60 degrees Celsius. Now we know that whatever heat transfer takes place by convection mode is equal to heat gained by the water from the surface of the tube. So HA delta T is equal to MC delta T. In this equation, H is a convective heat transfer coefficient, A is a surface area, so that pi dl, and this is a temperature difference, surface temperature minus the temperature minus the mean temperature, so that the T infinite is equal to MC delta T. Here M is a mass flow rate, Cp is a specific heat, and this is TO minus Ti, inlet temperature and outlet temperature. Here outlet temperature is higher, 60 degrees Celsius, so that the TO minus Ti, higher temperature minus lower temperature. So value of H we have already calculated as 6968.9. This is a surface area, because in convection there is a surface area, so that the pi dl, we know the value of diameter. The value of length is unknown for us. We have to find out the length of the pipe, so that the outlet temperature of water is going to be 60 degrees Celsius. Mass flow rate is 0.467, as we have already calculated value of mass flow rate in our first step. Specific heat of water 4174 joule per kg Kelvin. Now this is a temperature difference. Outlet temperature of water should be 60 degrees Celsius and inlet temperature of water is, as mentioned in question, 20 degrees Celsius. So in this whole equation only length of the tube is unknown, which is going to be 2.96 meter. So at 2.96 meter length, the outlet temperature of water is going to be 60 degrees Celsius. Moving towards the next question, 750 kg per hour of cream at 10 degrees Celsius is pumped through 1.75 meter length of and 8.87 centimeter inner diameter tube. So here mass flow rate of the cream is already given, which is 750 kg per hour. Converting into kg per second, so dividing by 3600, we will get in kg per second. At 10 degrees Celsius, so 10 degrees Celsius is initial temperature of the cream. So Ti is our 10 degrees Celsius. Through 1.75 meter length, so the length of the pipe is given 1.75 meter and diameter, inner diameter is 8 centimeter, which is maintained at 95 degrees Celsius. So surface temperature of the tube Ts is 95 degrees Celsius. Estimate the temperature of the cream leaving the heated section. We have to calculate outlet temperature of the cream and the rate of heat transfer from the tube to the cream. the relevant thermophysical properties of the cream, so that density, its viscosity, conductivity and specific heat are given in question. The relation between Nusselt, Reynolds and Prandtl is also here mentioned. So as we have solved previous question, first we need to find out the velocity. In previous question, in our first step, we have find mass flow rate. In this question, mass flow rate is already given in this question. So to find out value of Reynolds number, we required value of velocity. So here in this question, the velocity is unknown for us, but to find out value of velocity, the mass flow rate is already given. So by using value of mass flow rate, which is 750 kg per hour, we can easily calculate value of velocity by using equation mass flow rate is equal to rho AV. In this equation, we know the value of density, we know the value of area, and value of mass flow rate is already given in question. Here area is pi by 4 d square, cross sectional area of pipe from which cream is going to be flow. So in this equation only velocity is unknown. So by solving this value, we will get value of velocity which is 0.036 meter per second. Now by using value of this velocity, we can easily calculate value of Reynolds number by equation Vd by nu. Instead of kinematic viscosity, we will use dynamic viscosity mu by rho. We know that nu is equal to mu by rho because we have value of mu and rho. So replacing nu with mu by rho. We know value of velocity, diameter, density and dynamic viscosity. Putting all the value in this equation, we will get value of Reynolds number which is 0.147. Now we know the equation of Prandtl number which is mu Cp by K. Value of mu Cp and K is already given in question. So from this value, Prandtl number would be 147321. By using value of Reynolds number and Prandtl number in this equation, we will get value of Nusselt number which is 51.40. And we know that Nusselt number is equal to HLC by K. In our question, characteristic dimension is diameter, so that HD by K. So from HD by K is equal to 51.40, we will get value of H which is 269.85 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Now we know that the mean temperature, which is inlet temperature plus outlet temperature of cream divided by 2. So we know the value of inlet temperature of the cream which is 10 degrees Celsius. We have to find out the outlet temperature of the cream, so that TO is unknown for us. So Tm is equal to 10 plus TO divided by 2. Now we know that whatever heat gained by the cheese by the convection mode is equal to heat flow from the tube to the cheese. Okay. So we can easily write down this equation that MC delta T is equal to HA delta T, because whatever heat is going to supply from the tube surface to the cheese is going to be by convection mode, and due to that heat supply, whatever temperature is going to rise by the cheese can be easily calculated by using equation MC delta T, so that MC delta T is equal to HA delta T. Here M is a mass flow rate, C is a specific heat, this is a temperature difference, this is outlet temperature of the cream, this is minus inlet temperature of the cream which is 10, is equal to HA delta T. In this HA delta T, this TS is the surface temperature of the tube and Tm is mean temperature which is 10 plus TO divided by 2. So in this whole equation only TO is unknown. So by solving this equation, we will get outlet temperature TO as 25.95 degrees Celsius. So inlet temperature of cream is 10 degrees Celsius. After covering 1.75 meter length of the tube, at the outlet the temperature of the cream would be 25.95 degrees Celsius. Clear? Now from value of TO, we can easily calculate the heat transfer rate by using equation MC delta T. Here M is a mass flow rate which is 750 kg per hour. To convert into kg per second, we have to divide by 3600. Cp is a specific heat which is 2750 into TO minus Ti, outlet temperature, as we have calculated 25.95, and inlet temperature is 10 which is given in question. So the heat transfer rate would be 9138.02 watt. So that's it for today. This is the numerical of forced convection. Thank you so much.